Hello! Today we're going to learn how to organize your workday using a planner and 3 special tips. Staying organized has to be at the top of every entrepreneur's to-do list. There simply isn't any room within a profitable business for chaos and happenstance. All of the goals that you've set for growth won't mean anything if you can't focus on implementing a schedule to complete them. You must organize your workday using a planner or an electronic calendar in order to be successful. Don't you agree? I've always been a super hyper-organized person. Credit that to my birth order as first in the family and the sign I was born under. Scorpio! Not sure if it's true, but it makes complete sense in my case, so we're going to go with it. In real life, my job was to keep the executives I served on top of their game and on time, and now as CEO of my own business, it's more important than ever that it runs smoothly. Organization can be a learned trait if you find a system you enjoy and keep with it. For me, I use paper planners and electronic reminders that mimic each paper entry. It's kind of like double dipping. So organize your workday to avoid wasting time. Tip number 1, schedule your time. Schedule every last second. I'm not saying that you've got to place an entry for like every minute of the day, but block off chunks of time every day to use in certain ways. For instance, I typically eat lunch with my husband and daughter sometime between noon and 2. So my calendar has a big green chunk of time block that reads lunch. It's very fun to work at home and be able to spend quality time with your family. I highly recommend it. Whenever I schedule appointments or errands, I know that this time, like my lunch time, is off limits. Nothing is going to take me away from the people that I love. I find it also useful to plan on a regular basis. Yes, it could be a sickness, but but that's okay. I plan and replan. That way, nothing is missed and all tasks and time frames are accounted for. You may prefer to wake up and simply plan each day as it comes. Most important is to do whatever helps you organize your day in the way that you can do it best. A tip for me is I find it takes too long in the morning to formulate a plan of attack, so I always plan my week the Sunday before. I do monthly planning, I have weekly planning, and I also do daily planning. And my most important, which I feel for my day, is my top 3. What's the top 3? It consists of those 3 items that have to be done today, on your day, no matter what. For me, they're usually like bite-sized tasks that are part of a large project or goal. Remember how you created action steps for every goal that you made this year? Each of those action steps needs to be done. So drop them onto your top 3 and you're good to go. So number 2, in your planner, add important information tabs. I have tabs in my organizer to highlight keywords that keep me organized. One of my tabs is called important information. Yes, I know most of it's on my cell phone. However, having a hard copy for quick use and in case of emergency makes me feel better. Have you ever lost your phone charger and sort of been stuck not being able to get to that information? Or maybe been inside a building that doesn't have coverage and you can't use your phone. On the rare occasion that maybe I've left my planner at home and I need to contact a number, my husband can also quickly access that information. So I think ahead to organize my workday better. Some of the lists that I keep in my section of my planner are my contacts, my medications, my packages and pricings. If you'd like to work with me, you can check out my Work With Me page, but I keep that in my, my file effects so that I know what it is if people want, a customized solution. Certainly birthday gifts, business cards, anything that you could possibly need. So create tabs that reflect what's going on in your life. You may have habit trackers, launch calendars, baby feeding schedules, or an email address for your, manicurist. Whatever you've got, make sure it's in there. My online calendar, friends, don't fret. You can create lists or links to those items with your mobile phones and other applications like Evernote. Tip number 3, you can use the planner as a filing system. I'm busy, so I don't always get a chance to immediately look through every piece of mail that enters my office, and certainly don't have time to always straight away file it. As a boss, I have to address everything, so I sort of schedule time to review that each week, but I tuck all of this into my organizer for later. So I use a Filofax planner. This one is the crazy hot pink, but it's got a nice leather strap. It allows me to store and to shove an entire week's worth of paper inside of it. If your planner doesn't have that type of closure, simply hole punch, like a pocket folder and place items in there. On Sunday evening prep sessions, everything is reviewed, sorted, and responded to. I love that having my mail all in one place seems to keep my kitchen counters neat. So it's a bonus. Online calendar, friends, you'll have to create a different system. If you prefer to work online, I'd suggest making like a command central somewhere so that all of your influx of paperwork goes into one spot. Most people, I find women tend to make that in their kitchen. If that's what works for you to organize your day, run with it. Teach everyone to place all the mail and the important documents that need to be signed in that one location. And I know that if you check out Pinterest, there are a million great tips on how to create and implement a command central. So it just brings me kind of a sense of peace knowing that I've got my shit together and it's all inside one little planner, one binder. You can wake up and spend valuable time wondering what you need to do for that day, or you can sort of seize the day with the action plan that you created. It takes very little effort to organize your workday so that you'll eliminate mistakes, you'll stop wasting time, you won't miss any business opportunities. So grab your favorite planner and get cracking. See ya!